K100 Radio, what's going on? I am Blizzard, man. We live right now. We rocking at the Makin'It Compound. You know what I'm talking about, man? I got my guy, Low Steve, is in the building, man. Low Steve, holla my folks, man. Let's go, man. What's going on?
Come on, Low Steve, New Orleans, Louisiana, Mr. Old School Player Vibes, Mr. Black Corduroy going crazy on K100. I couldn't be more blessed and honored to be here with my brother. The things that he do for independent artists, money can't even be put on it.
Yeah, thank you, brother. I appreciate that, man, for real. And so, Low Steve is an artist that I've come across, in Atlanta in the grind. He was at another Making It event. You feel me? We'll talk about that. And he had some dope music. So, we listen to the music. We got the music. We added it. We start playing it on our rotation. It's one of the things that we do over here with, with artists and, hit their spin count up with Apple Music and DRT and all that kind of things, man. So you got some really dope slide and ride and music. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? But first, before we get into that, talk to me about your experience this year at Makin'It Compound and South by Southwest 2026.
This is my first time being in Austin.
Oh, yeah.
It's my first time being in Austin. I call Houston baby New Orleans because I done been so many times being from New Orleans.
Right.
But just the people, I've had so many people come up to me and say, Low Steve, just off of what Making It magazine does and how many people it touch and influence.
Word.
I'm mind blown right now. I'm low key speechless. I can't wait to wake up tomorrow.
Word.
And just think about what happened today because I'm overwhelmed right now.
Absolutely, man. Well, listen, you got some dope music, man. So first of all, coming from New Orleans, you know what I'm saying? Talk about that grind, man. What is it like being an independent artist these days in 2026 in New Orleans doing your thing?
I will say it does have its challenging moments, of course, because as an independent artist, people used to seeing mainstream artists and seeing them, on television and just thrown in front of their faces.
Yeah,
it's different being an independent artist when you have a 9 to 5, and people look at you and say, "Man, you doing some amazing stuff, but you go to work every day."
Right.
But when you have moments like this, where I didn't apply for this, I was selected.
Right.
So it's moments like this that make all of that hard work so worth it.
Right.
I told my videographer when we were coming up, I said, man, I put in so much work into Low Steve and Old School Player Vibes, and I spend so much time trying to separate it because I'm an independent artist and I'm always thinking, I need to work on this.
Right.
I need to work on my brand. I need to work on my name. But it's all together.
Yeah.
And if you put in the work enough, it all makes sense. And it's making sense right now.
Absolutely. And not to mention the fact that when you're an independent artist, somebody got to pay for all this shit. You know what I'm saying?
God, it's so expensive.
You're going to have a hustle, risky. You can have a job, may not be as much, but at least you can stay free and take care of your family at the same time if you got one. It's important that when artists bring that up, I highlight it because that's the reality of being us, fam. You know what I'm saying? It's like we got to have 2 lives, double lives. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, we got to put our all into both of them.
It's literally every single day. I work a full-time career job, and I'm a father.
Right.
I have a 6-year-old son. I told an artist earlier who I met, I said, it's insane because I'm college educated, so I was blessed. I was blessed to have a career where I can make 6 figures and I don't see it because it all goes back into my music.
Right.
But at the same time, my son look at me and he see my logo or he hear my music, and when my songs come on, my son say, Old School Player Vibes, Daddy. Old School Player Vibes. And I'm like, that's why that gift and that grind is so important, because we work hard to pay for all of this, paying for hotels and paying for rental cars and paying for studio time. I work with the best of the best in anything. The best of the best in anything. And it's not free. I have to make studio quality music so that radio hosts and radio DJs and program directors want to play the music.
And the music slide. The music. Let me just say that because if you listen to K1's radio consistently, because we got him in rotation, so you've heard it. But he makes good music, so that I put him on the platform before we had a conversation based on the quality of the music. When I seen him performing at the Making It event in Atlanta, I was like, "Yo, send me the music, that slide." And I immediately put it in rotation because, again, no problems with the mixing and the mastering or none of that. You feel what I'm saying? And also, I just want to highlight when you talk about your son, it's important that you showing them entrepreneurship, you showing them grind and hard work, you showing them branding. Your son is learning so much just by his daddy being an artist that y'all don't even talk about. You feel me? That we spread over to our kids. You know what I'm saying? What it's like to be your own boss and what it's like to chase your own dreams and ambitions. You know what I'm saying? And that's part of being a father, and he's showing it to him in real time. So another salute to you on that. You feel me? Now, I want you to tell these people how they can get that music, how they can find that music. Tell me about the last song, what songs you gonna perform today, and how they can get your music, bro.
So on all streaming platforms, it's Low Steve OSPV. That's LOSTEVE OSPV on all streaming platforms. The song that I'm performing today would be called Never Understand. It came out about a month and a half ago. And Never Understand is pretty much about the grind, the determination that it takes to chase your dreams. And unless you do it, you'll never understand. Like, I can talk to this brother about it because he's done it before. As artists and as creatives, it's different when you have to bet on yourself.
Yeah.
When I go to my job, I'm getting a paycheck, but I'm not betting on myself. They're paying me good money based on the service that I provide for them. It's different when you're saying, hey, I have a good brand that's worth following, or I make good music that's worth following, and having to prove myself every single day. I come to these events and I sit down with good brothers and good sisters to prove to the world that my brand and my music is worth following.
Absolutely.
That's the reason why I Never Understand is the song I perform.
And make sure you follow Making It Magazine. Make sure you watch the performance footage and everything, man. And make sure you're on this YouTube channel right now. Hit that subscribe button. Find Low Steve over there. I know he got videos. You're already on YouTube. Look him up. You feel me? One more time. Give him that IG before we go, brother.
So the IG is LOSTEVE OSPV. But if you're looking up my music, it's Low, the $TEVE, Low Steve.
Low Steve. K100 Radio, man. We are live right now. Making It Compound. You know what the drill. Hit that subscribe button.
K100 Radio.